Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Could the one thing that you're doing to prevent thyroid cancer actually be causing it? Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta, where I cut through the noise and fast track your journey to better health. I'm your host, founder and CEO of Accelerated Health Products, and certified by the National Association of Nutritional Professionals. I'm here to share the latest on supplements, wellness hacks, and natural health solutions that actually work and the ones that don't. From boosting your energy to detoxing to balancing hormones and everything in between, I will help you reach your optimal health. So let's dive in. This is a wake-up call for thyroid health. How many of you have noticed unexplained weight gain, hair loss, brain fog, hormonal imbalance? Your adrenals are just dead. All of it's related to your thyroid. But then what do? You go to the doctor and you say, will you give me blood tests for my thyroid health? Oh, well, we'll test your TSH and your T4, you're normal. Go exercise more, eat less. Oh, well, maybe we'll do an x-ray, or maybe we'll do a mammogram, because we're talking about your breast health too. And maybe we'll do some other tests with other x-ray machines. Well, thyroid cancer is increasing faster than many realize, especially in the younger adults and especially women. This tiny gland in your throat is the base of your metabolism. It's the base of your whole endocrine system. It is the master endocrine gland. It controls your hormones. It controls your adrenals. It controls your stress. It's affected by your stress. And it's also affected by your liver. We'll talk about that in a minute. But when it's under assault, there's a ripple effect across the whole body. And even though genetics may play a part, it's not really explaining that sharp rise in cases. So something else is going on. And one major factor that's in the news is the damage for medical imaging. The frequent CT scans, mammograms, dental x-rays, fluoroscopies. These expose the thyroid to ionizing radiation. And over time, this exposure can lead to cellular damage, DNA mutations, and raising the risk of little nodules on your thyroid and thyroid cancer. So I just went on a flight. I just traveled. And the first thing I noticed, even with all the things that I do to prevent damage to my body, I feel a dip in my metabolism. I feel a dip in my energy. I get headaches. There's definitely an effect from radiation. You can't get away from it. But there are ways to mitigate it. But why is the thyroid, out of every other part of your body, so fragile? The thyroid is especially sensitive to even small doses of radiation. The key function, the conversion from the inactive thyroid hormone T4, stands for 4 molecules of iodine, to T3, your active thyroid hormone that is your metabolism, your fat burning, your energy, your brain action, and that healthy cellular turnover. And it also is important for maintaining the hormonal balance throughout your body. This is all disrupted. So common exposures include, especially as you get older, you're going to the dentist more. And the dentist is like, you got more cavities. We need to do more x-rays. Oh, they're safe, right? They're done more often. And they're often done without shielding your thyroid. Chest CT scans. As you get older, you might have a bum knee. You might have a tendonitis. I don't know. Is there something more serious? Let's get an MRI, a CT scan. Maybe you got pneumonia. Oh, and by the way, you need to get a mammogram every however many months or years. Low dose, but repeated exposure. It's kind of like when I talk about, the liver is under attack, right? We've got the glyphosate, the processed foods, the high fructose corn syrup, the fluoride in the water, the microplastics, and it's just piling up. And it's the tip of the iceberg that the liver says, I'm done. I can't do anymore, right? It's not just one thing. I have a daughter who's new as a freshman in college. The food is crap, right? And she's used to eating super clean. She's like, Mom, I feel awful. I don't understand why. I said, well, I spoiled you. You don't know what the real food system is like out there. She's feeling inflamed and back hurts and all this stuff. And yeah, because the food out there is not real food anymore. But if it were just that one meal or just one food that you were eating, not a big deal. It's the stack. And same with these common exposures of radiation, not to mention our cell phones that we never let go of, or our computers that we're in front of. So it's not each individual scan that is the problem. It's living in this world exposed to all of this radiation all at once. And women are at a higher risk. Women are 3 to 4 times more likely to develop thyroid cancer. Why? Hormonal factors, estrogen, progesterone, they make thyroid cells more vulnerable. And then we go through the perimenopause and the menopause, and those hormonal fluctuations make things even worse. People talk about thyropause, that thyroid slowing down during menopause. It's a real thing. Women typically undergo more imaging, the mammograms, fertility scans, dental work, because we take care of our health more, but we think that we're doing a good thing by doing all of these scans. And then autoimmunity is greater. Conditions for Hashimoto's reduce resilience, and that's higher in women. So add it all together, you get this compound effect. So over detection is not necessarily a good thing. Because imaging is more common, these tiny nodules are found incidentally and more often. So many of these might never have caused harm, but once they are found, they lead to this path of, more biopsies, more surgeries, more lifetime medication. Early detection is crucial, but overdiagnosis and treatment carry their own risks. So what do you do about it? Always ask for a safer alternative. So you should be getting an ultrasound and then thermography before mammograms. They're earlier and better detection. You get a mammogram, find breast cancer, it's too late. You find it early with an ultrasound or thermography, you're going to catch it earlier and it's safer. Request thyroid shielding if you have to do those x-rays for your dental work. Keep a record, of course, and then your food makes a difference, right? If we're slugging down the McDonald's and the processed foods, the sodas, even canned Zevias or LaCroix, they're in aluminum cans, maybe no calories, and maybe the water they're making it with is full of fluoride. All of that stuff piles up and your liver backs up. Guess where that conversion of T4 to T3 happens? In your liver. You got to take care of your liver and you got to start eating clean. Organic food, it's not, you guys, it's not just for the health nuts anymore. It's mandatory, unfortunately. And people in my family are seeing it themselves. So what else can you do? You can support yourself with some supplements. And this is why I've put together the radiation and thyroid bundle or detox cleanse. And number one is the Acceleradine iodine. It is the only iodine that is scalar enhanced. It is a single atom of iodine, non-GMO, organic, 200 proof alcohol. Why is that important? That makes it the most bioavailable to all cells, not just in your thyroid, but in your breast tissue. Did you know your breasts have 4 times the amount of iodine receptors than your thyroid? Most people with breast cancer that you're doing these mammograms for, right, to detect, are actually high in bromide or fluoride and chlorine and iodine deficient. 96% of the United States is iodine deficient. It's not just about the thyroid. So it is highly bioavailable and it's tested for radiation. It helps kick out those halogens like fluoride, bromine, and chlorine, and it helps detox and alleviate the ramifications of radiation. That is number one. Paired with it, accelerated thyroid. It's a 3-in-1 thyroid supplement combining the ancient herbs that I've used for years before we formulated accelerated thyroid. Conchinara is known to help with nodules, detox the body, and also Get rid of that excess water retention that you have when you have a sluggish thyroid. We put in some amino acids that the thyroid needs and thyroid glandular that's freeze-dried from New Zealand, the best source of thyroid glandular. The ingredients help support that T4 to T3 conversion, provide the herbal support, help mitigate the effects of fatty liver. The liver and the thyroid play together, right? You do the liver cleanse, the accelerated liver cleanse, you're going to see a boost in fat burning and your metabolism. It's like, oh my gosh, the brain fog goes away because it's helping with the conversion of the thyroid hormones. And they play together. And when the thyroid's working, it's the master endocrine gland. It's helping the adrenals. The adrenals know when to produce the cortisol to get you out of bed and dip down so you can go back to sleep. Super important. And accelerated cellular detox powder. So this is a blend of ingredients that are specifically and strategically working together to help support the detox, soak up those toxins, the radiation, and get them out of the body, taking the burden off of the liver. Zeolite, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is becoming a key ingredient with the spike protein and the ramifications of what we've gone through. And that whole thing has really put a lot more pressure on our liver as well, on top of all the other things I just mentioned. The glyphosate, the GMOs, the processed foods, the fluoride in the water, the fluoride in your iced tea water. You think you're doing the right thing because you switched from Diet Coke to iced tea, or the coffee from Starbucks. What water are they using, guys? I don't think they're filtering their water from fluoride. Anyways, the activated charcoal is very helpful. Chitosan helps bind up the excess cholesterol and dietary fat that you've taken in and get it out of the body. In our grandparents' age, chitosan was used as a weight loss ingredient. So there you go. Helps bind up the heavy metals, the radionuclides, and other toxic agents from radiation, plus the environmental exposure. Triphala, slippery elm, they help with the gut health, reduce inflammation. Who doesn't have leaky gut? Who doesn't have bloating after they eat? Constipation, uncomfortableness, right? If you're not digesting and assimilating your food, you're going to gain weight because your body's not using it and it's storing it in the fat cells. So the detox powder is helping the whole gut system work. Now, if you do have leaky gut, you want to throw in the Megaspore or the leaky gut bundle. And then also on top of this, you want to use the accelerated liver care. Remember, the liver and the thyroid play together. And the liver is getting impacted by the radiation on top of all these other toxins. So you want to use the accelerated iodine to fill up the body, all the cells of iodine, displace the halogens, and support the thyroid receptor sites. Use accelerated thyroid for the direct support of hormone production. And your thyroid, use the accelerated cellular detox powder to soak up the toxins you're kicking out from the accelerated liver care and the accelerated. And you're going to give your thyroid a fighting chance in this world where I don't know very many people that don't have suboptimal thyroid function. And the doctors are missing it because they're not giving you the full test. You want to get the full thyroid panel. T4, T3, free T3, reverse T3, all the antibodies, everything. And if your doctor won't do it, find another doctor. You also can do it yourself through companies online like Direct Labs or Quest. There's so many other ones out there. So hopefully this was helpful. This is real. What we're doing to prevent thyroid cancer is actually causing thyroid cancer. All of these images. Don't do them unless it's a must. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you got some tools and inspiration to take a little step. Doesn't have to be all of them. And you can head to SaraBantaHealth.com for my articles and more. Join the free group coaching. If something went off in your brain today and you're like, wait, that was overwhelming. I have a question. Ask in the free group coaching. It's free. And we all are there to support each other. I post daily as well to keep you moving forward. You can look and find the supplements we talked about at acceleratedhealthproducts.com. Use coupon podcast10 on your first order and share this with someone that needs it. that's having the symptoms that we talked about, doesn't have energy, can't get out of bed, hair falling out, brain fog, weight is coming on out of nowhere, and subscribe. Leave a review. I'd love to hear from you. By doing so, not only are you going to help give me feedback, but you're going to help my channel grow so I get more guests that you want to hear from. And you can find my podcast by searching Accelerated Health with Sara Banta on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Roku, and over 100 different platforms. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.